been here 16 and a half years. I mean, this is like having a bonus every month, you know. Gee.
It helps pay the bills.
I'm careful about everything that we scrap and everything that we recycle because it all costs us eventually in the end.
It makes me want to work harder and appreciate my job a lot better.
The better we work, the more we get out, the more money we'll make.
The more you can do with less, the more you're going to profit from it.
When you get a payout that you're not expecting, it's always nice to have a little extra money.
Well, we look forward to it every month.
They like making that extra money, that's for sure.
Yeah, we're happy here.
We are happy here? As an accountable executive or business owner, you might be thinking, how can this be? Employees that are engaged and actually look forward to coming to work every day? I'm Robert Chesney, and in this video info break, we're going to take a brief look at a business strategy that's catching on very quickly with enlightened managers. It's called Gainsharing.
Our workforce has been reduced 30% over 24 months, and our sales have grown. So you can see that we're beginning to focus and winnow and process manage and engage our team here.
In this day and age, we just have to expect employees to do more than they did last year, last month, last week, and it becomes a cultural thing. It doesn't come easy. It takes a lot of time, and you're not going to convince everyone overnight. Even to this day, I'm sure we have employees that are skeptics as to, I wish it were the old way, I wish I only had to show up and do my routine job every day, but those days are pretty much over and gone forever. And I think people are slowly but surely understanding that in order for a business to be successful, they really have to focus on being better than the next guy and continuous improvement. And what we did yesterday is not good enough for tomorrow.
Overall, it's been very successful. Our communications are better within top management. Communications with employees is better, and we're making more money, and that's a good thing. Employees year to date or program to date have earned $175,000 that they would have earned otherwise, and we have had 6 payouts out of 18. What could be wrong with that?
We're in September now. We've probably paid out 7 out of the 8 months, and it's been a fairly substantial payout. Upwards to 12% of income. And they understand that if our volume falls off or if our costs go up significantly, those payouts aren't going to be there.
I would encourage any colleagues of mine that if they don't have some type of an incentive plan in place that helps build upon process improvement, that helps build upon more empowerment and ownership within the organization, that this is one of the tools that they should look at, because it's a great way to get everybody involved and everybody focused on some of the most critical things that we need to do as an organization.
Before Gainsharing came along, the shop and the office were like 2 different countries. And now that you have a Gainsharing script that everyone stops on Tuesday morning and goes over, including the people in the office, they know now what the shop activities are, and the people in the shop know what's going on in the office. So now the people in the shop know exactly what the people up front are doing. The orders they're taking in, the orders that are upcoming, the progress on the schedules. So it's a real tight communication now between the shop and the office.
It's a good program, and the theory behind it really works. I think that you get a mindset within the organization that people are aware of what it takes to produce positive results with the program, and getting a reward for doing that over a period of time, it works, and we've seen that happen here.
It's very beneficial. We had a tremendous surge in sales last year, about 35% in sales growth, and at the same time our direct labor and our indirect labor increased relatively minor in relation to that, and so that just drops to the bottom line. That's the whole gain in this. Now we're enjoying an expansion period, and I hope that continues. It won't continue forever. And the real benefit, our first real benefit was the fact that we didn't have to add a lot of people
to keep up with the demand, and we didn't miss a beat with our customers. I mean, it wasn't like we had a lot of back orders and we had a lot of screaming people. We actually, our service levels improved during this time.
The concept of gain sharing is by no means new, but through the professionalism, dedication, and sterling track record of Dr. Chuck DeBettis, companies are experiencing extraordinary results.
I think gain sharing's paid for itself many times over from what we've paid out to Chuck for his services. The value of our meetings has been improved. Our profits are up. Again, we couldn't have done it without him, so I'm completely happy with what we've done.
In this highly competitive world, you have to engage your people, and you need to do it in a meaningful way. And I can only really almost just plug Chuck's system. Chuck's system is far more than just a gain share system where you're just paying people for the gains. It's a communication system. It's a make your people accountable system. It's a get yourself organized system. It's a look at what your costs are system. I mean, he literally forced us to do all of those things.
I would probably be the biggest skeptic there was around the organization. I didn't want to just put something in to say we were doing something. So I was the one that really had to be proved to that this process was going to work. And again, I would encourage anybody to certainly take a look at it. I do view it as a no-risk situation that has just upside to it. And if you want to get people involved, and truly they are. I mean, the meetings we have every week, and we get our management team together on Tuesday, and then we make a presentation every Wednesday to our people. I don't have to be around here for that. It happens like clockwork every single, I try to be around for as many as I possibly can be, but those meetings are held and the people are expecting to have them, and it would be a rare instance when we wouldn't have them. So it's definitely helped with relationships with our workforce.
It makes it really fun to come to work, and that's the type of environment that we want at Miles Kimball, because one of the things that I talk about with a lot of candidates is, you know, if we have to work, and we must because that's why we're here, we want to make sure that it's a place that is the best fit for the individuals that come here, where it's a very strong culture. People feel like when they get up in the morning, they're excited about coming into work because they know that when they come into work, they can make a difference. And that's what KICS, our continuous improvement program, does for us. It helps us to have processes in place so that everybody, no matter where they work in the organization, is encouraged and even expected to share their ideas on how can we improve, how can we make things more efficient, how can we improve our work environment, how can we improve our work processes. And then we also have a system in place that allows us to very appropriately reward and recognize that hard work.
So, if your company is looking for increased productivity, higher profits, and a more engaged and involved workforce, take a look at Gainsharing. For Window on Wall Street, this has been Robert Chesney.